Hey, welcome to Canadian Quarters Review. I'm Mark. Today we're at Kelowna Powersports in Kelowna, BC, Canada, and we're checking out a 2022 CF Moto Zforce 500 Trail Edition. If you want a side-by-side, but you want it as close to a quad size as you can possibly get, this would be your rig. Check it out. So those of you who haven't really been around a trail edition or looking for maybe something a bit smaller than the average side-by-side but a bit more comfort and protection than a quad, then this is exactly what you're looking for. No matter what make and model, the trail editions are really nice to have. It is a smaller side-by-side, but the traction, the stability, the comfort, everything is much better than the average ATV. You do have a roll bar and seat belts and things like that. You still can take another person with you with a small box in the back. So it's basically the best of both worlds. I had a chance to drive a Polaris Ace this weekend, something that is no longer made, but it was quite a unique vehicle. And it was a 900, so the power on it was just crazy for something so small. Almost, I don't know, in the wrong hands that could be a very dangerous machine actually, but it was definitely a fun vehicle to drive, and I can imagine these trail edition side-by-sides are going to be very much the same. So this guy is going to be a single cylinder 4-valve 4-stroke 495cc displacement. It is a fuel injected engine. Its maximum torque is going to be 31.7 foot-pounds of torque at 5,800 RPM. The maximum horsepower is going to be 37.5 horsepower at 6,800 RPM. It is liquid cooled and of course electric start and a 30 amp charging system. So your physical dimension on this, seeing as how it's a trail edition, you're going to be 870 by 1310 by 1830 millimeters, or that's 113 by 51 by 72 inches. You've got a 2040 millimeter or 80 inch wheelbase. Your ground clearance is 255 millimeters or 10 inches. And your vehicle weight with all the fluids is going to be 580 kilograms or 1,278 pounds. CF Moto doesn't rate a towing capacity on here yet, which is kind of strange. And your rear box capacity is going to be 100 kilograms or 220 pounds. CF Moto is well known for using a CVTech IBC transmission, and so in this vehicle it's no different. It is the same one. It's actually they call it a CVTech IBC clutch system. It's a primary and secondary variable transmission, and it's got your high, low, neutral, reverse, and park. So you've got a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive with electric locking front diff for the differentials on here. So when it comes to tires with these guys, they're going to come with a 14-inch aluminum rim, so it's a 14 by 7 in the front, 14 by 8 in the rear. And they will come with these A-Buzz tires from SCT. Now, it might be a Chinese tire and stuff, but you know, I've had those exact tires on my 2018 Zforce 800, and they were frickin' amazing. I really did like them. They did extremely well in the snow when they were new. And I was overall impressed with the tire, actually. I really was. So you're getting a half decent tire with this. I definitely wouldn't recommend changing them until they're worn out. But you're going to get a 26 by 9 by 14 A-Buzz in the front and a 26 by 11 by 14 A-Buzz in the rear. So when we're talking suspension, you're going to have a double arm independent suspension on the front with a gas charge shock. It will be an adjustable shock on the front, which should be good. You're going to have 95 millimeter or 3.7 inches of wheel travel. Seems kind of low. Your rear suspension again is a double arm independent suspension with the same gas charge adjustable shock. Your wheel travel in the rear is going to be 150 millimeters or 6 inches of wheel travel. And it will have, of course, the electric power steering. This guy will come with front and rear disc brakes on it as well. Let's take a closer look, shall we? So it does look like a half decent side-by-side, very much like maybe the Arctic Cat Wildcat Trail. A friend of mine's got one of them, seems to be happy with them. Two decent seats in there. Again, it's fully automatic. Some decent leg room. Got the L shade handle. And you got the typical CF motor display that looks very much like what would be on my quad. It's even got tilt steering. Here's your four-wheel drive switch. Looks just like the Yamaha's. So you push that in for 4x, flick that over, and there's your front locking diff. They will typically come with a roof. Part of the bonuses of buying CF Moto, get a lot of extras with it. And your aluminum rims too. I gotta say, they are actually half decent shocks on there for sure. Will come with a 2-inch trailer hitch, which is excellent. Just never know what you want to tow, right? And here's your box in the back. Bit more of a view. The netting could be a bit of a better design. And you're going to have the netting doors too, which I really don't like. They're just going to be more of a hindrance than anything else, I think. And let's see what's under the proverbial hood. I'm a huge fan of the orange color too. So yeah, you got a bit of a storage space in there. It's a little bit deeper than I thought. Cool. Forgot to open up the glove box there, but there it is. And you should have 12-volt power supply, I would think. Yeah, and I think this is for the winch. Yes, it is. Right on. Alrighty guys, that wraps up yet another one for Canadian Quadders Review. So appreciate you checking on the channel today and clicking on this video. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. They really do a huge service to the channel. It takes 1 second for you guys to do that, but it makes it so much easier for me to be able to come out and get this footage for you guys, or this content. Thank you again for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.